Hello everybody, wee Paddy from across the shock, and look, my apologies, this video's late, but as you know, we did things happened, life came in the way this Christmas with Sally getting ill and whatever. She's doing really well, thank you very much for all those who constantly keep asking, which I really appreciate. But anyway, this is the last I'm going to do of my top 10 videos, if you like, from last year. But I wanted to get this in because this is a top 10 of my collection of my traditional knives. These weren't all bought last year, only but a couple of them weren't bought last year, to be honest with you. But these are the top 10 that I find in my collection of traditional pocket knives. So I'm basically just going to run through them quickly. I'm sure everybody's sick of these top 10, but this is more a record for me so that next year I can see how it goes, because my collection of pocket knives, traditional pocket knives, has changed dramatically this year. I have bought an awful lot and been given gifts as well, but mostly I've spent an awful lot on traditional pocket knives this year. Anyway, look, let's get started. First of all, I'm going to bring out this Kearse Barlow. Now, I bought this as a second of the slip joint guy. It's not particularly well lined up, which is a case for a lot of Barlow's case things. There's a little bit of gap, and mine's not too bad, but this is my user. This is a user for me. And it's a stainless steel, so it doesn't show too much. But the actual, I think it's Caribbean blue. Look, can you see that bone? It is absolutely beautiful bone. Really lovely texture in it. And again, it's just one of my users, but a beautiful knife in the collection nonetheless. And the next one up, I thought I'll keep with the thing of users. This is my GEC number 78 American Jack. This is probably it is my most used traditional knife in my collection by far. I just love that big spear point, and it's an elderberry jig bone, which is just stunning. I think you'll agree. But it really gives you a lovely handful of knife. It's the perfect size for an EDC knife. So there we go. Moving swiftly on, it's another Kearse knife, and I picked this one. You know, it's probably one of the cheapest knives down here, but I just loved the jig bone on this. It is absolutely like a strawberry jig bone, and it's a sway back jack. And isn't that just lovely? Look at that lovely little Wharncliffe. It's a small knitting knife. You know, these wee Kearse knives, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5.5 inches long, but that can do so much work. But it's lovely as a little pocket dropper in your fifth pocket. Beautiful knife. I love it. The next one, I thought I'll change tactic and I'll put up, I've got a couple of German knives here from different companies. This one is a little Barlow. It's sort of Boker's version of the Tom's Choice, if you like. I think it is anyway, but it's sort of size of a boy's penknife that GEC make. But it's a beautiful clip point with a long pull. Really beautiful little knife. And again, you can use this as a secondary, or to be honest with you, most of my days, this gets me through the day. 440C in this as well too, so it's a good steel for EDC. And the next one is a beautiful German knife. This is the Otter Ankermesser from Solid in Germany, and I bought this one basically, oh look at this here, you think I'd have cleaned this properly, wouldn't you? I bought this because I'm ex-Royal Navy, and the anchor, I was a Killick in the Royal Navy, which is the equivalent of a corporal. For those of you who were Army, I was a Killick in the Navy for 12 years, and that was my rate. And I just thought, what a beautiful knife. And this is more in your rope cutter that you could put down on top of something and put through a bit of rope. So it's good. It's a knockback to the old traditional naval knife. There we go. That's the Ankermesser. And the next is another GEC, and this is a gunstock pattern. This is a beautiful knife. Absolutely stunning. It's the number 44. It's a gunstock. It's the goldenrod jig bone. And just look how lovely that is. I think that's one of the nicer GEC jig bones. I keep thinking Kearse do a better job with the jig. With intricate jigs, I think. So this has that, and it's got a little pen blade. I'm more of a single-bladed man, but This is a good working pen blade, let me tell you. The snap on these and the walk and talk is just beautiful. So there we go. There's 6 out of the way now, 6 and 4 to go. The next one is a big beast of a knife. I'm going to move these up so I can get this either side of it. This is a Queen number 3, and it's a Mountainman. And look at that for just a beautiful, like I have medium large hands and I can get right up there and look how much is left over. That is a big knife. And if I put it down beside these, you'll see the difference in the length of this. This is a genuine work knife. It is absolutely beautiful. And it's a burlwood. And I forgot the name of the wood. It's not terrible. I forgot it again. But it is just stunning. Absolutely stunning wood in this. Just beautiful. There we go. There's a video on all of these, so you can go back and have a look at the videos if there's any that really interest you. That was the Queen number 3, the Mountainman. And we're in now to my top 3. And these are my top 3. Look, let me tell you, you'll see them and there's no... I've not long done a review on this. This is the Shatton Morgan. You can see this there. Let me see. It's got, let me get it. There you go. Shatton Morgan Executive Jack, the big Wharncliffe with this beautiful whiskey bone. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely. You can nearly taste that. It's like the inside of a barrel. It's just beautiful. And a lovely, lovely Wharncliffe that can do so much work. Again, this would be a full EDC knife for me, or I'm quite happy to take it as a secondary knife. But a beautiful knife. It's no half stop on this one. I think it's one of the only ones. No, this does not half stop, but I sort of like the half stop. So the next knife, and number 2 in my collection by far, I got this, and this again, there's no half stop in this, but look at this. This is a 4-inch toothpick. It's just stunning with this aqua green bone. Isn't that just, they call it aqua, no, it's Camel Boom too. So it's absolutely, and I think if you notice in my collection, I've tried to get as many different woods. This is Gorillian wood. I'm not sure what this is. I think that might be the same, or it's an ebony. But I've tried to get different woods, different jigging patterns. But the colour on that is just stunning. And GEC's Fit and Finish just has amazed me this year at how consistent they are at getting it out. It is just beautiful. So I absolutely love that Camel Boom. But without doubt, and my latest and my favourite and my best knife in my collection at this moment in time is the tiniest one of the lot. It's the Lick Creek Boys Knife Pattern, number 14. And this is the Gabon Ebony Wood. But this is a grail knife I did not think I would get. That beautiful engraving there, Tom's Choice, made by Charlie Companion and SFO, but it is just spectacularly finished, beautiful little 5th pocket knife, lovely little small knife. It really is beautiful. But let me tell you, it can do so much work. It could do so much work. There's no problem. And I've decided I'm not going to have it as a safe queen. I'm going to carry it and use it. Now, I mightn't cut up hot food with it, but I'm going to use it for everyday small tasks because I just don't see the point. I can't keep it. I can't not carry it. And then if I'm going to carry it, what's the point of not using it? So I've decided I'm going to carry them, and that's it. So there you go, folks. There is my top 10. And I say there's videos on them all. I'm sure there's video. Yeah, I think there's video on absolutely everyone. You just have to go back and have a look through. Have a look at the videos if you want to see the full videos. If you've got any questions, ask me down below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. But it's been a great, great year for traditionals for me. And I have a collection that is growing and growing. Maybe sometime during this year, I'll do a full collection. But this is just the top 10. And I think you'll agree. It's just a lovely collection. And look, I look at all these down here and I think of the simply just plain everyday use work knives, folding knives that we all use. And I think of the difference that you can get in a traditional knife. And I just think, come on, just get out there, boys. Let's see more of them. If you've got them, let's see them in videos. Let's put them up in videos and let's keep them alive, because otherwise they'll just die out. And what a shame to let things like this die out. I mean, this is workmanship. This is first class. It's not CNC machined. It's hands-on people making knives. And I don't want to see that go. So if you've got them, show them. Let other people see that there is other things apart from a Grace Lab titanium S35VN knife. There is more to knives than just the modern ones. These are beautiful. And if you want a work knife, you ain't going to get better than that. You're not going to get better. It is just a big beastie. It's lovely. So knives for everything. Thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you again soon with another wee video. So Paddy's away for a wee cup of tea. In fact, I have a wee cup of tea sitting here. Then I'm going to drink it now and go on. Bye-bye now. All the best. Thank you very much. Bye-bye now. Bye.